Communicating with students. In Google Classroom, teachers have the ability to use Gmail right in Google Classroom to send students a student work summary. All you do is click on People, the student name, the mail icon on the top right to send a student a private message. There's also a comment feature that you can answer questions and provide feedback with students. And you can create a comment bank to make commenting more efficient. You could create different comments that you use over and over again and select them to be used with students, similar to progress report comments.
By clicking on the Grades tab, you can see the scores or the status of different assignments for each of your students. There's not much on this page as this is a pretend class, but I'll show you another class to get a better idea. In this class, which is a 4th grade class, I can see that a number of assignments have been scored, some students are missing work, some have turned them in, and in others I can see it's not assigned, and that shows me that there may have been a differentiated assignment, that this was assigned to just 1 or 2 students. Now that I'm looking at this gradebook, I can see that on this personal narrative assignment, Peter has turned it in. Again, I can either click on the assignment or click on the 3 dots to view this submission. When I get to Peter's work, I'd like to be able to read through it and add some private comments. It may be that I think he did a great job here bringing in the readers at the beginning. So I could add a comment saying, "Great job pulling in your readers by asking a question to start." And I could post that comment. If this is a comment I might use again and again as I'm assessing other students' work, I might want to save it to my comment bank. This icon here is the comment bank, and right now mine is empty. To save to your comment bank, you can select, highlight, and copy-paste any comment you've written before into the bank by clicking the plus on Add to Bank. You can add additional comments by starting other comments on a new line. Once you have built up your comment list, you can see them along the right-hand side. In order to use these comments, highlight the area you wish to comment on the student's document, click the plus to add a comment, and use the hashtag mark to find a word within one of your existing comments to pull up. So if I typed question, I have 2 comments related to having a question at the beginning of the story. I can select that and comment. If I realize that I add a comment and that's not in my comment bank yet, but I'd like it to be because I'll probably say it again and again, I can go to the 3 dots to the right of the comment and add it to the comment bank. Whether you add to the comment bank in advance or build it as you go and as you give feedback on the first few students' assignments, using the comment bank and the hashtag to find your comments makes grading and giving feedback much more efficient. To review, highlight where you'd like to make a comment, click the plus sign to comment, type in the hashtag and a keyword, and find the comment you were hoping to use. Another helpful feedback tool within Google Classroom is the rubric tool. You can create and build your own rubric within any assignment. You can import rubrics from Google Sheets if you have them already or have downloaded them from somewhere else. You can share any rubrics you've created with colleagues, And any rubric you use, you can reuse as much as you need to, so you don't have to recreate them each time. When you're creating an assignment or editing an assignment, you can come over to the area underneath the topic where it says rubric and click plus rubric. Click create if you don't have one already ready to use. Here, you can type in each row of the rubric. In this case, maybe I'll work on the mechanics section of the rubric, and I'll do 3, 2, and 1 point ratings. And the 3 could be all of the punctuation mechanics correct, some, or little. And obviously you could include a description and add more details so students know what you're talking about. If you then have a section on content or descriptive writing or whatnot, you can again do the same thing. 3, 2, 1. You can describe what each point value looks like, and when you're all done, you can save your rubric. That way, now I can see that my rubric has 2 criteria, the mechanics and the content. It's a total of 6 points, and I can save. When I go to my grading and I see Peter Brady's personal narrative and I view his submission, I can now work to complete his rubric. And I can say, well, he had a 2 in mechanics and a 3 in content, which gives him a score of a 5 out of 6. And I can return the work to Peter. If you already have a rubric that you wish to use, you can add a rubric and reuse. And you'll see any rubric you've previously created here in this list. You can also select rubrics from other classes, which is another reason it's good to be a teacher on your colleagues' classes, so you can share rubrics with each other. I'd like to show you what the rubric looks like from the student point of view. When the student goes to classwork and down to the assignment, they can see immediately that there is a rubric for this assignment with 2 criteria worth a total of 6 points. When they view the assignment in more detail, they can see the rubric and expand to see any description of each of the ratings that you've included.